Welcome back to the Rockets Propaganda / Rockets Round Robin channel. I'm your man's AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter at AK Infinity_VVS. My man's Ryan Diamond in the building. My man's AP in the building. Right, my man Ryan. Go ahead and shoot at him right quick.
What's going on, y'all? You already know where to find me at. Y'all can find me on Rockets on Sports Illustrated. Y'all can find me on the TownRundown podcast. Y'all can find me right here on the Rockets Round Robin podcast at Ryan Diamond 15 on Instagram, at Ryan Diamond 15 on Twitter.
Already, man. My man AP. What's going on with you, man? Shoot at him.
It's your boy AP. You know, you can find me on Club City Connect and Rockets Round Robin. And you can find me on X at KingBeard713, on Instagram, KingBeard_23. Let's get it, guys.
Bet. Real quick, I know some of y'all seen the thumbnail at first, and then that thing switched. Is because my ass had a long ass day, and I'm thinking we played the Clippers. I forgot we played the Spurs. Boy, my brain fried as hell, so I might be a little stupid, a little dumber than usual than I am on these previews. But anyway, it's gonna get it kicking, man. So, Jeremy Sohan will not be playing this game.
Yeah.
I think he broke his left thumb, something like that.
Look, I don't wish anything bad on my worst enemy, but Jeremy Sohan, he's a different story.
Some people get that exception, bro. He seemed like one of them. He's a cock. He's a rooster.
He said, "Fuck Houston, man. Fuck you."
Ryan is not having it, man.
No, Jeremy Sohan, man.
First things first. He tried
fighting Jabari.
Yeah, and that's not good because Jabari.
Yeah,
will
you
swing.
don't mess with Jabari.
Yeah, Jabari will swing. You better ask Chris Dunn. But yeah, man. First things first. I'm finna call it. First scrap is probably gonna be Dylan Brooks. He probably scrapping with somebody. See, last game we didn't get a scrap. That's a good question, man. I can see Chris Paul.
Okay.
I can see Chris Paul.
Run that bag.
Yeah. Probably Chris Paul. Who y'all got as the first scrapper though?
Jabari Smith Jr. Wemby.
Come on, Wemby's French. They don't.
No, Wemby's not gonna fight. Nah. I don't know who's on the Spurs besides Wemby. The roster's so bad. Hold on.
I mean, it's the Spurs, bro. Did they do anything good?
No, exactly. They're so bad. I have to Oh yeah. I'm gonna say that it's gonna be Wemby and Mamu Kelishvili. Or not Wemby.
If he plays.
It's gonna be Bari and Mamu Kelishvili.
Yeah, if that dude plays.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm looking at their roster.
Sohan not playing, bro.
Nobody likes him, man.
Nobody
in H-Town likes him right now.
I'm gonna go Bari and Harrison Barnes. Final answer.
Harrison Barnes.
Interesting.
Oh, Dylan out. Oh, he out the illness. Okay, I think. And does anybody know if Tari is confirmed to play or not?
I think he's game time decision.
He's still a game time decision.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so I got to switch my pick then. If it ain't Dylan, I'm gonna say a man and
really?
Chris Paul.
A man and Chris Paul?
Yeah.
I got Jalen trying to dunk on Keldon Johnson, so I think that's where the scrap comes in.
Man, yeah, Keldon Johnson probably gonna scrap with somebody. He another little.
I think Jalen's gonna try to dunk on him, and that's how it's gonna start.
Does anybody catch a body tonight, bro? Anybody get dunked on tonight? And who's the
Jalen Green dunks on Wemby?
If that finally happened, because he done tried it a few times, bro, and he just misses the dunks. So we hope and we pray that this is the case, man. But
I really hope it happens, man.
But yeah, let's kind of get into a little bit of the matchups, X's and O's, what we're expecting and all that, because this is our third time playing these fools in like 12 days. I'm tired of them already. So let's see who real quick for the Spurs. Who do we need to? Obviously Wemby, but outside of Wemby, who do we need to make sure we keep an eye on?
Harrison Barnes.
What's up with y'all and Harrison Barnes?
Because Harrison Barnes.
Keldon Johnson again, really.
I'm saying Keldon Johnson.
I'm going to say Harrison Barnes because I think it's bound for Keldon Johnson and Wemby to play well. Harrison Barnes he's a give or take type of player.
And then that guy for the Spurs, Mark.
This season, he's a coin toss, and so that's why I think we have to be able to stop Harrison Barnes on offense.
Yeah.
What about Chris Paul?
It's Chris Paul.
He's been hooping.
He's been consistent all season.
Yeah, last time we played them, I don't believe he
just tired them out early.
Like he didn't do a whole lot of damage, but that doesn't mean he won't do a whole lot of damage this game.
Exactly.
Because remember, also too, prayers up for Greg Popovich, man. Medical issue, whatever it is. Hopefully he all right. I'm not a fan of Greg Popovich, but a lot of respect for the guy because obviously he's a legend, bro.
Greatest coach of all time.
One of the best coaches ever.
I'd say he's the greatest coach ever. I'm not giving Phil Jackson that shit. Hell no. Yeah.
Actually, it might be Phil. I might go ahead and give it to Phil.
No.
Why?
Because you can tell that the guys he really had a couple of blue chippers really, but the supplemental talent that Greg Popovich seemed to cultivate, you could tell that they were good you could tell they were good under him because when they left, they weren't as good. A lot of them were not as good it's like the Patriots and Belichick and Tom Brady.
Look,
you're good with the Patriots, but when you go somewhere else, you ain't that no more.
I'm not throwing shade or anything, but at the same time, I can't really speak on Phil because I wasn't around for him.
I was around his whole tenure, and I can tell you,
I had to make sure I said I wasn't throwing any shade because I knew that.
Yeah,
that's the guy that was
Malachi Branham.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was kind of heating up in the last time we met him.
Oh, you know what? I need to start checking who's the refs in these games because I think that matters now. Anytime the Rockets play and Ben Taylor is a ref, we're going to lose.
The Spurs lineup's a little different this time around. They got Stephon Castle starting tonight.
He's starting tonight.
Who's he starting?
He could be a problem.
First start.
He could be a problem.
Nah.
He could be a problem. See, when you stop worrying, that's when they become a problem, bro.
All right, I'm worried.
Yeah.
Especially when you play the Spurs. Man. But
that's the difference in the Spurs lineup is Castle starting and our lineup's the same. So.
Well, Dylan out. And if Dylan is out, who y'all think?
Dylan is in the starting lineup.
Oh, he in starting? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
all right, so I go back. And Dylan getting the first scrap then. All right, cool.
Finish it for Jonathan. Yeah, Dylan is starting.
All right, cool. That works. All right, so who on our squad is the X factor tonight, man? Who outside of Jalen Sengun, man? Amen Thompson. Okay, and tell me why.
I think that in this game, I mean, we've seen how he's played against the Spurs previously. I don't think he's been so great against the Spurs this season, but in his past 2 games, he's been playing phenomenal, and we just need to see that same energy from him again, especially if Tari Eason is out. He's going to bring that defensive presence, the aggressive presence that we're going to need from Tari. If he obviously, hopefully, we'll get it from Amen as well.
Okay. What about you, AP? Who you think is
I'm gonna have to go with what Ryan said here because if Tari's not playing, then Amen has to be the X factor tonight. Because those two off the bench are the spark plugs.
But I think that we're actually gonna have 2 of them because if Tari's out, Steven Adams is also out, right?
I think so, yeah.
Zach Landale. I like it.
How do I take it? How do I take it?
I like it.
We still have that place going. If he scores 25, Ryan's getting a John Landale jersey. So, shout out to Preston.
The John Landale one actually, that is not bad, bro, because Steven Adams, I believe, is out.
I don't even think DHgate sells the Jock Landale jersey. Do you know how bad you have to be to not be able to have a jersey on DHgate?
Well, you just get one customized.
Yeah, true.
I'm not spending extra money.
Well, I guess next time, don't make the bet. That's what you get. That's what you get, bro. Don't lose the bet then.
But I think another X-factor is going to have to be Reed Shepherd. And the reason being is because we're going to have a lot of shots out on the perimeter against the Spurs because a lot of their defense is very interior. And the thing with Reed Shepherd is that he's been passing up the 3 ball so many times. He needs to get the ball and shoot it. We saw how many minutes he got last game when he produced, 7 points? So if he can do that again,
he was mad aggressive too, though. I was really happy with how he played, man. I was really excited about that because it showed me that he's taking the coaching. Either that or Ime was just like, hey, listen, don't make me call your mama.
Right. Looks like Calvin Murphy is saying that Jock Landale is going to be our X factor. I'm watching it on the screen right now.
Wow.
The last time he played, he scored 13 against the Spurs. So
he might score 20 this game, man. Who knows?
He
Man.
might be getting that jersey after all.
Yeah, I
Let me
think
see if he has a jersey on DH. Hold on.
Well, they called up McVay too. The Vipers, they called up McVay, so we'll see if he plays tonight or not.
Man, if he plays, I hope he
called him up.
I hope he splashed hella threes, bro. I like that dude. I don't know. I don't know why I like them Oceania guys, man. I don't know why.
They can hoop.
All them dudes can hoop, man. Jock can hoop. Steven Adams can hoop. McVay can hoop. Remember, you said, Jock Landale. Don't pretend like you don't know he can hoop.
No, he can't hoop, bro.
Don't pretend like you don't know he can hoop, man. Nah. All right, cool. So what's the one thing that y'all think the Rockets have to do tonight in order to secure this victory, man?
Bench Jock Landale.
Bench Jock Landale.
I ain't never seen such a hate.
Wemby and Chris Paul early because Wemby can get tired pretty quick.
We're gonna have to make sure that we can get charges from Wemby or try to get a way to get him fouled out. I mean, we're gonna play really aggressive defense in the interior.
Yeah, the refs don't call fouls on Wemby,
so they're gonna have to tire him out. Transition's gonna have to tire
that
him
means,
out really quick.
Nah, you got to make him play defense on Şengün, and Şengün got to actually be scoring.
I hope so.
Yeah, but also the Rockets can't get stuck on this again. That P&P offense, pickups and pick and rolls and post ups. Like we got to get out of that. Like we got to do something else with Şengün too, man. Like please, otherwise they're gonna key in on that, and it's gonna be too easy to stop. I'm expecting him to have a good game, though. He had a good bounce back game last game against who the hell we played, the Knicks. So hopefully, I can build some momentum going forward with him, get his confidence back up and all of that. He's been rebounding really well this season, which is a very good sign. And we rebound better when he's on the floor. But at the same time, when he's on the floor, we give up more 3-point attempts when he's playing. Right. except last game. Last game, we kind of did a better job about that.
You know what I want to see this game? All of our games against the Spurs have come down to the clutch. Jabari Smith Jr. has never hit a clutch three against the Spurs. Didn't do it last season when he needed to in the beginning of the season. Hasn't done it this season. If that happens again, that's what I want to see. Very specific.
Yeah. He's going to have to be big tonight, too.
Yeah, I think he's going to need to be big tonight, especially because of Wemby. If Steven Adams is out for sure. So, yeah. Jabari should be big tonight.
He needs to have at least 13 rebounds tonight. He needs to be a good game on the glass.
Yeah, I need a good game from him on the glass, but I also need him to be more consistent of a shot maker because
he needs to be more
his shot has been very inconsistent this season. Even from the free throw line. Like he's not even shooting that good from the free throw line. I forgot what his percentage is, but he's not shooting 80% like he should be. Like I don't understand. But again, I'm gonna just chalk it up to still trying to get used to the new strength that he has. He's been doing a better job finishing around the basket though than he has on the previous couple of seasons.
He's also split 6'11". I mean, you'd hope that a 6'11" man should be able to get a layup.
True, but he wasn't that good before, so he improved there. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I might take the 3-point shooting over the finishing around the basket. Anyway, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so no, I mean, so would I. I mean, if you're 6'11" and you shoot primarily, that's what I would want to see as well.
Yeah, especially since we don't really have spacers like that.
How is he 6'11" and plays at the wing? I don't understand.
I mean, he's agile enough to do it. He's like, see, I don't know if you see Ryan. You're not old enough. When Robert Horry first was drafted in the league, he played the three.
Wow.
Yeah. When he was first drafted, he played small forward. But then they moved him to the 4 when Rudy Tomjanovich took the head coaching job, and that's why they reeled off a couple championships in a row because they wasn't used to. Hold on, what you talking about? Oh yeah. That's how long ago.
I got more news, y'all, from Jonathan Fagan himself. He said Tyree Easton is available for the Rockets.
Yes.
Oh, then we winning.
Tyree is available.
However, the Rockets are undefeated when Steven Adams plays, which tells you what they're like when he doesn't.
Unless
If you
Jock
look at
has
our
that
record.
monster 25-point game that we're waiting on.
If that happens, yeah, if that happens, I don't know what to think. Because, for real, because I don't. Something had gone wrong if he scored 25. That means somebody is not pulling their weight, bro. Almost every time you see role players, creeping past that 20-point mark, that means somebody else wasn't holding their weight, bro. And it was usually somebody that you would expect is supposed to be holding their weight. But what do y'all expect differently from what we did last time with the Spurs, man? I know you said we're expecting a close game like it always is, but do you think we finally have a game where we win all 4 quarters, even if it's close? But do you think we finally have a game where we win all 4 quarters?
I think. I mean, last game was kind of we won all 4 quarters.
Nope, we were tied in the second, 30-30.
They keep the same momentum they had from the Knicks game. I could see them win 4 quarters tonight.
Yeah,
or at least 3 of them.
We beat the Knicks, but lose to the Spurs. I might just end it all after the game.
We've already lost to the Spurs
again.
Again.
You know what? What was it, like the second game of the season when we lost to the Spurs?
Third game.
Third game, yeah. It was an exception game.
Nah, bro, I hate those.
Beginning of the season.
Nah, we gotta come out focused.
Bullied.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what I want to see. I want to see Şengün play this game exactly how he played last game.
Yeah, but they're not going to call no fouls on NBA will not call fouls on Wemby. I don't think Wemby's ever going to foul out in his career. But he does need to be hyper aggressive. He can't be afraid. I know Jalen ain't afraid to go to the basket against Wemby because the last couple times he wasn't. He just didn't care.
He was like, dunk on Wemby.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But the problem though is Jalen cannot be the only rim pressure guy. Şengün has to be somebody that commands some attention under the basket outside of just Wemby. They need to force double teams in there so we can force those kickout passes to the corner to hit some damn threes, some corner threes. We again this season do not generate a whole lot of corner threes, which I don't like. I think we're doing to this point. I think we're doing a better job than we did last season, but we still don't generate a lot. It's not good. I don't like it because it's too much. Swing around the horn, trying to hunt a mismatch and then isolate. And the reason, a lot of times, the reason why the pass doesn't even go to the damn corners because we shooting at the rim at the end of the shot clock. So a lot of times we already at the rim. You might as well just lay the thing up because dudes are getting cold from three. I don't think we're attempting enough threes still. Like I want us to be closer to 41, 42 3-point attempts a game while still limiting the other teams to 30 and below. Last game we surprisingly limited the Knicks to just 28 3-point attempts, which is nuts. In this NBA, you only took 28 threes. Rockets do a damn good job of that, but the Spurs don't have a whole bunch of snipers like that regardless. Outside of he ain't no sniper neither. Malachi Brown could shoot, but he's not exactly a sniper.
Harrison Barnes. That's what I'm saying. We need to be able.
Harrison Barnes ain't no sniper. He can hit it, but he's not Reed Shepard.
Snipers. They don't have any exact snipers on their team.
They don't have no Doug McDermott's anymore. He was there last season. Is he still there?
No, you know what's crazy? That's another NBA player I've been compared to.
I think he's with the Pacers. I think.
Someone say you look like Doug McDermott.
Yeah, you told me I look like Reed Shepard. Someone told me I've had a few people tell me I look like Tyler Hero. Now I've also had someone tell me I look like Doug McDermott.
I just think you, as a white guy, if you hold a basketball, you'll look like every white player in the NBA. You might get Gordon Hayward one day, man. Who knows?
I really hope I don't, man.
All right. I might just do it one day. If nobody ever does, I'll do it just to make sure that it was done, bro.
Wonderful.
Hey, at least you're not gonna get nobody gonna mistake you for Donovan Cleaning.
You know what? If that ever happens,
I mean you have a crazy growth spurt.
I will go off the grid for the rest of my life.
Donovan Cleaning is a big old dude, man. Big bear muff. As a matter of fact, he's actually having a decent.
No, as long as I never get compared to Chris Kaman, then I'm safe, man.
Oh God, no. That dude. He looked like a caveman.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he looked like a caveman, dog. like a Viking caveman. Like
might
he
be
sleep with one of them helmets with
Elvis.
horns on it.
No, Scooter said Elvis Presley. Fire. You know what? I'll take that. Elvis is a compliment. Looking like Elvis.
Let me see let me get to some of these comments here too. Our shooting range not good, but that's why we need to get more out of Reed Shepard. We need to get him on the floor more, and Fred needs to be better from beyond the arc like he's supposed to be. Those are two of the problems why our 3-point shooting is down. Şengün giving the right passes, but our guys missed the three. Man, there's some truth to that too, where he does.
Şengün,
but he doesn't. He's not passing as much this season as he did in seasons past.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken,
he's still either passing the 3 ball or he's driving with it. He's not shooting it consistently enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's talking about like when Şengün passes out to the 3-point line, whoever's out there. I would say too, if we ran more DHOs, I think we'd see a lot more Şengün passing, but we'll see. Oh yeah, you look like your ass.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
You know how he died, right?
Oh yeah. But saying I look like him, Elvis was not a bad looking dude, man. I know he died.
All right, Diddy. Well, I'm gonna let you make it. You had to get off screen. Oh man, dog, that's funny, man. All right, real quick, man. Final scores, man. Final scores. What y'all got, man? Oh, matter of fact, sorry, before we even do final scores, who's the high scorer in this game for the Rockets?
Tonight it's got to be Jalen.
Why does it have to be Jalen though?
Because I feel like that he's gonna want this game again for sure. He's gonna want to score high tonight. Especially because if Fred's not hitting, then we gotta have Jalen.
All right, Ryan, who you got? Who's the high point man tonight?
Tonight, Jalen.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, Fred.
What about Jock Landale?
28 points. He dropped 28 tonight. I'll order the jersey for him myself.
Will you actually?
If he drops 28, I'll order you that jersey.
I would actually wear it
because you know he ain't dropping 28. Watch it be tonight. Watch him score his career high 30 points tonight.
Final scores. I'm going 105 to 102.
105, 102. All right.
You got 118 to 102.
I mean, I can see that. That is impossible. We at home this time, so.
Oh, it's saying tip-off still isn't for another 17 minutes.
Yeah, that's tip-off. So I don't know, man. I don't trust these times no more, man. I don't know what to trust no more. But yeah, final score. What you got as a final score, though, Ryan?
105. Me? 105, 102.
Oh, you said 105, 102. AP, what you got?
I got 108 to 104.
108, 104. Maybe I'm probably going to look really stupid for this, but I'll probably say 117, 103.
I hope that's the case.
The reason I'm saying that is Sohan has kind of been a thorn in our side the last couple of games we played them. They don't have that. So that's, and then he's one less guy that can guard anybody for on the Rockets.
And they're down their coach too.
And they're down their coach. And they're on the road. And Chris Paul is old. And Wemby don't look the same as he did last season. So we'll see.
No, and they're just the San Antonio Spurs.
And they're the San Antonio Spurs. So there's that. So
okay,
I'm thinking,
what's worse, San Antonio or Dallas?
Was worse?
Yeah.
Nothing can be worse than Dallas because Dallas is not in Texas.
Dallas is Oklahoma, right? My fault.
Yes, yeah. Nothing can be worse than Dallas. If you're watching this and you're from Dallas, I don't like you. Just know that.
So
I have family in Dallas. I call them all the time and tell them I don't like you.
Dallas.
Why do you live in Dallas?
I know people.
That's your problem.
Dallas is just a terrible city in itself.
Bro, I lived in Dallas for a couple of years.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't a good person, bro. I felt like a sinner, bro.
Bro became a worse person because he was living in Dallas.
I did. I really did, bro. So I had to come back to Houston, repent for my sins, and we're good. You know what I'm saying?
So why'd you move to Dallas?
Work.
Why would you? You know what? I understand why you got to get the bag, but why
Oh,
Dallas?
yeah. Trust me, I didn't. I thought about it twice. I was like, man, I told myself
Thought
my
about it
whole life
twice,
I'll
still
never
moved.
move to Dallas, and then I did, and then I was there, and I was like, yeah, I got to leave. I don't know what I'm doing here. That place is. Dallas people weird, man. They really just Oklahomans. I'm telling you, bro. Like if you ever go to Dallas, bro, they bougie as hell. You want to talk about segregation, boy? You know what side of town you are by just looking at whoever is around you.
Dallas is just Dallas, bro. You can't explain
Dallas,
it.
I can't stand that place, bro.
Someone said Dallas is too high.
Dallas is expensive as shit. It is.
Dallas,
When I was there, it was the most expensive city in Texas. I think Austin may have surpassed them at some point. I don't know if they still are, but I know when I was there, it was the most expensive because when I put gas going to Houston, it was more than when I was putting gas in Houston to come back. Like a lot more, bro.
Best cities in Texas in order goes Houston, Austin,
Yep.
Galveston, San Antonio, Dallas. In that order.
We're not gonna say Dallas. I'll say Fort Worth before I say Dallas.
Fine. You know what? Paris before Dallas.
Palestine, Texas before Dallas.
Yeah, Palestine, Texas.
What's the other one? What's that racist one? Vidor before Texas. I mean, I said before Texas, before Dallas. Vidor. That's that racist city. That's a sundown town.
Never heard of it.
Well, I say this: you can go there at night. I can't.
Houston people are grounded.
Very, very much so. Very much so, bro. Like you go to Dallas, bro, and you realize how bougie everybody is and how uppity everybody is. I went to Dallas. They're asking me questions like, "Oh, so what are you doing here?" I'm in the office building that you work at too. Tell me, what are you doing here? What you mean? What am I doing here? B word, you see me working.
They just belong. You know that one city in Arkansas?
What, Little Rock? That's the only city in Arkansas I know about.
No, Harrison.
Oh, I don't know about no Harrison. What's up with that?
No.
Just look up Harrison, Arkansas.
I'm gonna look it up right quick.
What they're known for. Harrison, Arkansas is the most racist town in America. Dallas people belong there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, boy.
Dallas people belong in Oklahoma or in Arkansas.
What is Harrison, Arkansas famous for? I'm about to click this down arrow. I'm about to just drop down. Let me see what it say. Community has a history of racism. Wow, that's the first thing.
I'm telling you.
Whoa, man, I don't care enough about that. Oh, I forgot about what you call it, Beaumont and Port Arthur. I put them above Dallas too.
Everything goes above Dallas in Texas.
And Dallas is like the worst city in Texas.
I agree.
You been to Lubbock before? Then this turned into Texas.
How do I know a second city in Arkansas? Because one, Gideon made a video about it. Number two, I've been to Arkansas.
Does it count if you drove through Arkansas?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've driven through there a couple.
Yeah, I've driven through Arkansas.
Yeah,
I go to school in Missouri.
Oh yeah, you sure do.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna.
I'm not gonna lie. Dallas belongs in Missouri.
In Missouri?
Yeah.
Nah.
Missouri is not a great spot.
Dallas is more like the Texas version of California, except they're not like sensitive wusses all over the place crying about everything.
No, it's Austin.
Nah, Austin people, they high, they be chilling. They. Let me tell you how cool Austin is, bro.
No, I love Austin. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying
I know, but I'm
in Texas.
Right. No, I can see what you're saying, but let me give you a quick story. So I'm in Austin, right? I went during I think it was like a St. Patrick's Day weekend or something like that. And so peep this, bro. So I'm on like a little river. We're doing like a little river tour, and we on the boat, and you can smell the ganja. You can smell it it was like a reggae festival going on like across the street. You could smell the ganja. The person on the tour was like, Don't mind that smell, and it is what you think it is. And it's just out in the open, like nobody, and it's not like it's legal in Texas or in Austin like, at all. But everybody just knew, and they ain't say nothing. It was just cool, like, hey, you know.
Austin's a cool city, bro.
Austin is a cool city. That's a city in Texas I wouldn't mind living in.
No, I'm not. No, Austin
before them Californians flooded the place. Now I don't know. I ain't been there since the Californians been over there. I don't know what they like now.
California also just sucks, man.
It does, bro. California is a sorry, pathetic state. And again, as I've said before, the next earthquake that hit needs to break off the whole state and let it be its own island somewhere.
The island of California.
Yeah, that'll be just good enough for me, man, because I don't even want them attached to this great country. I don't even want them attached. Just go away. I think like they the number one. See, there you go, Icy. That's why you cool now. I think that's the number one state where people are like running away from. Like people are leaving their place, left, right, and center.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, California.
California, not Texas, man.
Yeah, man. I went to LA. I went to LA like a couple years ago, and this is my first time being in LA. And I was like, "Oh, that's it. This is the Hollywood y'all hyping up everybody about."
It's also like trashy and nasty.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. They must really be using hella filters on these cameras that they be taking pictures of the Hollywood squares on because them things was filthy.
Filters, editing, Photoshop, Canva, everything.
Right. Man, LA overrated, man. And I ain't never even gonna visit San Francisco. I heard like the homeless population is bigger than people who live in actual places. Oh yeah, they got a cartel problem up there. Just FYI. Don't ask me how I know. Just know that I know.
Bro just knows.
Hey man, I just be knowing, bro. I can't say much, but I can say that. Yeah, Hollywood Boulevard is garbage. Bro, we need to start like a different kind of podcast because we really just be chopping it up too. We done forgot all about basketball. What up, a king named Clip? What's happening?
The podcast needs to be called Everything and Anything Podcast.
Hey, that's not a bad idea, Ryan.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. We probably gonna start another podcast just BSing around. And we probably, you know what? Stay tuned for that. We might actually do that. Yeah. Anyway, final thoughts before this game start.
We better win. And I think Cam Whitmore is going to see the court a lot, so I hope that Cam Whitmore plays well. Because Cam Whitmore not seeing the court at all last game was ridiculous.
That was kind of crazy.
Not a single minute.
I didn't expect that.
But you got to remember, when we was talking over the summer, that's a guy that we thought could get squeezed from the rotation.
Yeah.
It wasn't unexpected. I just didn't want it to happen because I'm like, nah, like you need that kind of guy in the rotation, even if it's just for 5-6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, Reed Shepherd got more time because of it, I think. So I don't know, man. I think they want Cam Whitmore to be more well-rounded instead of just being
I think so, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just a hyper scorer that don't move the ball much. His defense has improved, but I don't know if it's improved enough to keep him on the floor over Amen and Tari and even Jalen and Dylan. Like we got too many wing defenders.
I wonder if there's something going on behind the scenes with Cam Whitmore that we just don't know. Because I know that last season he had a big attitude issue, but I don't know if it's the same this season or not. Because he hasn't seen the floor at all. He's probably played 20 minutes max the entire season.
Ask yourself how much he had like one game where you could say he made a real impact outside of that game.
What, against the Mavs?
Actually, I think it was a couple games. I think it was the second game. I think it was the game against the Grizzlies, was it?
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
There was a game when he was like killing it going to the rack.
That's the only game I've not watched this season.
That was either Memphis or against Dallas.
Yeah, I think it was one. I think he did. I do remember him having a good game against the Mavs too, but it wasn't like anything just like, okay, cool. You're going to stick in the rotation. It was just, all right, he had a nice little game. We know Cam Whitmore can have better games. We probably need to have like a topic on this, bro, if this continues.
There's a podcast called the Everything and Anything Podcast already, and vice versa.
All right, we're going to come up with a new name. Bro, I got the Shooting the Ish podcast. We really just be talking Rockets on it, but I did plan to pivot that podcast into more general topics instead of just basketball. So,
Well, let's do it then.
we can do that, man. I can kind of expand it and grow it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and tip off on the start off here in a little bit, man. Go Rockets! If you still watching us to this point, we appreciate your viewership. Go and hit that like, comment down below in the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channels, the Rockets Round Robin and the Rockets Propaganda channel. Also, shout out to the Clutch City Connect over there with AP. Shout out to the H-Town Rundown over there with Mr. Ryan Diamond. Holla at y'all. See y'all at halftime. 1.